Hi, this is Beth. I thought I'd try one more time to make the baby onesie video and have it so it's upright instead of upside down. So here's some of the cards I've made. I have boy versions and girl versions. And let's get started and I'll show you how to make these. First, you need a sheet of cardstock that's 4 1/4 by 11, folded at 5 1/2. So it's a standard A2 card. Then you can see I've embossed this already. I use the Stampin' Up! Oh My Stars embossing folder. And for some of the onesies, I use the Polka Dot Basics. These are both embossing folders from Stampin' Up! After you have the card embossed and folded, this is where the neck is going to be. So I'm going to turn that upside down. And I used a 1 1/4 punch. And you center it and go about halfway. So there's paper halfway. And that's going to be the neck of the baby onesie. So I'll turn it back around. Now I'm going to add leg holes. To do the leg hole, you just come down in the corner and do about a 1/4 pie slice of the punch. And I'm going to do it again on this side. And it doesn't have to be exact. I really just eyeball it. Here you go, the neck and both legs. Now to do the arms, if you watched the video earlier, I showed you with my paper piercer. This time I'll use a pencil. I just go down 1 inch from the top, and then from that mark I go over about 3/4 of an inch and put a mark. Do the same thing on this side. 1 inch from the top. I'm measuring down 1 inch. And then come in from the side. Oh, that's funny. It's where I put the mark, 3/4 of an inch. When I make these cards, I typically make them for baby shower invites or baby thank you cards to give the new mom to send out her baby thank yous. So I end up making 40 or 50 at a time. And I honestly do this without marking it. After you've made a couple, you won't even have to do that. Last time what I did is I cut in out to the 3/4 inch mark, and I'm going to do that on both sides. This is the sleeve of the baby onesie. And then last time I used big scissors to cut up. I'm going to show you that you can also use your trimmer. Although being under the camera, that's harder. So I'm going to show you, and then I'm still going to cut it by hand. So what you would do is line up the mark you made in the center of the cutter, and then line up the edge of the leg down here. Oh, I'll try one. What can go wrong after I've already been sideways, right? I really can't see it though from where I'm standing. So that's how you can do it, but I'll show you with scissors. This is easier to do under the camera. You line it up from the edge of the leg hole. And cut up to the mark where the sleeve is. So you can see this is all I cut off. So it's very easy. Oops. And then do the same thing again on the other side. Just try to cut a straight line. Up to the hole. So that's all there is to it to get the onesie shape. Then you decorate the center. And I'll use the one I did on the previous card. I have a 1.5 inch circle of real red, a 1 1/4 circle of Night of Navy, and then I have this real red star. And the star comes from the wood crate framelets. I love these framelets. I've used the heart, the star, and the moon on all the baby onesies. They are the perfect size for this. I also like the wood crate for making actual wood crates. And I'll show you what that looks like in case you don't have these. Very cute little crate, and I've used these to put candy in, and I've also used them to give gifts with 3x3 cards in. So it's very cute. If you're a paper crafter, you need to get Stampin' Up's wood crate. And you can go to stampingmom.com and order those right from my online store. So here I popped up the star with a dimensional and then just added it to the center of the onesie. Now, sometimes I've left it just like this, but if you want to make it fancier, you want to put trim on the onesie. And I'll show you how I did this. So here it is with trim. These side pieces here on the sleeves, this is just a 3/8 inch strip of cardstock. And I adhered it to the sleeve and then cut off the edges. And then to do the circles, I will show you. On the girl card, I used a scallop circle. And on the boy card, I used a plain circle. So I'll show you how to get the scallop circle. You need a 1-inch punch, and you always do the small circle first. So punch the circle, and then what I used is the 1 3/8 scallop punch. That was new this spring. Craig Astor, are you really watching me? That's so funny. Craig was one of my husband Steve and I's very good friends in college. In fact, he was my husband's roommate when we got engaged, and I think up until the time we got married. So I guess I replaced Craig, you would say. So anyway, thanks for watching, Craig. And I know you said you're going to Hamilton. Steve and I went to Hamilton last night, and it was awesome. So anyway, to do the baby onesie, then I cut, and I'm going to put adhesive on the back, and you literally just kind of stretch it to fit the neck hole. And try it. It's actually very easy. The same thing for the legs. You just go ahead and put adhesive on here and stretch it to fit the leg hole. So it turns out like that. So now you've added trim to the sides, the neck hole, and the leg holes, and you have your card. Then on the inside, I used the layering ovals. I did a gorgeous grape layer with the scallop, and then a white layer to do the congrats. So anyway, I guess this video is an improvement over the last. At least it's not sideways. But if you have any questions, leave it in the comments, and I hope you make some baby onesies. I'd love to see them. So send me a picture. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.